Hello, hello. There we go. Now I can see everything. Excellent. We already got such an early roll call here. Cold, always good to see you at number one. Elemental Wanderer, Commissar, Yorvez. Awesome. Yeah, do you like the new outfits? This is my nice fancy like celebration dress. So originally I was going to introduce this, I think, like on my one of my milestones on my channel, and this was like uh months ago, months ago, and I never got the model finished. So I really wanted to make sure that this was ready for the 1 year anniversary stream. So I'm glad that you guys like it. But we will go ahead and get right to it because we have quite a bit to stream and have fun with today. So, greetings, my lovely enlisted. Happy Friday, and welcome to the 1 year anniversary stream for the new reality. I am your morale officer and couch co op partner, Alistrina Stardust, or Alice for short. I can't believe we're here, and as a part-time content creator, I've uploaded 127 videos, and I just feel really proud about it. I'm so glad that I stuck through it, and that I made it into a habit and just wouldn't give up. So I'm really happy that we're here, and that I'm here with all of you guys here. I did want to give a heads up if you guys haven't noticed, but I'm in the acceptance level of my head cold, and my voice is going to be a little bit shaky tonight and a little bit weird. I'm on the mend, so back's against my wind, and I will be getting like better throughout the next couple of days. But it's also going to mean that I'm going to sound the worst for the next couple of days, so please bear with me. But tonight, I invite you to a little yearly ritual that I do whenever I celebrate an anniversary or milestone. So we're going to have some fun playing a few goodies from the past, which includes starfox, starfox 2, and then our main event, Super Mario RPG. Now, Super Mario RPG will be the remake, but I will be switching it over to the retro soundtrack because that absolutely slaps. Originally, I wasn't going to include any Star Fox games, but they're quick enough to go through, and they've just been so nostalgic, and I've been like playing them in between breaks, like one level at a time, ever since the Star Fox remake. And this is really going to help lead to the eventual streaming of the remake of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time that's going to be coming out this year, which you know your girl is going to stream. Now, before we begin our retro chill night, your morale officer recommends switching on that like button as it'll send a signal across time and space for those to watch the stream, and activate that notification bell for future mischief. And if you haven't already, join the lovely enlisted by subscribing. Whew, made it through. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get that switched over. Yeah. All right. And just let me know if like the sound in for like Switch emulation and such, or Switch broadcasting really, is a little bit too low. I've been trying to find like the perfect spot for it, and I believe I have it set, but just let me know if I have to make any adjustments here. All right, I did not have this bookmarked in any way, shape, or fashion. Here we go. I really enjoy like that they brought all of this stuff back for like the Switch and Switch 2. I do feel that the golden age for retro and nostalgia was the Wii. Um, it just had it so accessible and so readily like updated, um, uh, added additions, everything like that. It was just really great. So I'm hoping they continue this trend, but I do hope that they go up maybe a little bit faster. But we'll see. Now, I believe I calibrated the controls already, so we should be good. Nerfer, welcome! We're just gonna let this play out, because I just love it. Okay, and I believe I usually do Control B with this. Yep, check A one more time. No, it was definitely Control B. Although, now looking at it, I believe the Star Fox remake had Control A. Looking at it with the boost and the brakes, bottom and up top and bottom, blasters and Nova Bomb on there. I might just risk it for the biscuit and do Control A because I think I'll get back to that muscle memory. We're going to skip the training. I don't want to embarrass myself too much. And I believe this this emulation that they have for the Switch does have rewind just in case. Not that we're gonna need it, right? Now, for the sake of this stream, I will just be playing in easy peasy lemon squeezy mode. If we do have a lot of fun with this, I will stream the other ones plus like the secret levels to it. But for now, we're just going to be playing this. Once we have this done, we'll be hitting Star Fox 2. Yorbaz, I choose both Fox and Miu. I love Miu's attitude, and I was wishing that she would be like in the next like Star Fox remake or so. Very similar to how like a Fox in Space included her in there. So, but they did take Miu's design and made Cat, is what they essentially had said. So hopefully, if they expand the series, if they expand the universe a little bit with it, we will see her. I think it'll be a nice little nod to the hardcore Star Fox fandom. But at the very least, we have Star Fox 2. But yeah, I love the Miu Fox pairing. Star Fox team, our last resort is to counterattack Venom. Good luck.
Good luck.
I think earlier this year I was grinding out Gauntlet Legends. I grinded it all the way up to unlock the Tigress, and then I just kind of stopped there. Ooh, okay. Gotta get used to the frames per second here. Oh, that was a little bit rough. No, get there. Woo! Okay, yeah, we got it. Ooh, jeez. This one thing I wish is it would have like kind of the cursors and such, as like all the modern Star Foxes would, but after a while you do get kind of used to it. Oh, sorry, Falco. Convenience of laser fire. Oh my goodness, I just keep stealing. That's right in front of me. I did wish they would have continued the gauntlet trope and such. I know that they made like um, Gauntlet the Seven Sins or something like that, but it just didn't capture that kind of cartoony arcade kind of feeling to it. I don't know what was the whole gist and point of so many games just trying to go realistic so quickly and not go either nostalgic. Oh, ow, that was right in the face. Ooh, that was close. I think I missed the laser upgrade for the quasar lasers. This is probably one of the only Star Fox games where I really use the brakes. I don't know, like sometimes like Nintendo, and when it comes to just like music composition, like they just kind of luck into there's something that's just so catchy. But I know they do like a lot of research. I know there's like a nice formula when it comes to video game music. And some of it could also be like nostalgia with that too. No, alright. And then of course, explosions and enemy fire looks closer than it seems. At the very least, we don't have to worry too much about instant wing damage. Now, originally when I first played Gauntlet Legends, I was a Valkyrie, Blue Valkyrie, all the way through. But now as I play it, I do like kind of the Archer, and I just like the Red Tigress. Not too bad. But no, like, I get really obsessed with this. Like, I'll just play it, and a very fond memory of Star Fox. Ooh. A really good memory of Star Fox is I remember buying this, and I bought it like secondhand because I had played Star Fox 64 and I absolutely loved it. I was like, well, they have a Super Nintendo version. I want to play that. I'm gonna walk backwards on this, and I played this. I bought it, and due to like work and all that stuff, I don't get home until like about like 10 p.m. And I remember just playing this, like, dark room, no lights, everything like that, just, like, fairly biggish TV, like, nothing too big, and just absolutely falling in love with it. I think that night I beat all of the paths, or tried to, but I was just playing until, like, 4 a.m. in the morning. Your Bez? Yeah, I unlocked the classic and the red R-Wing, and the classic one had me rolling. I absolutely loved it. I was like, this is a superior graphics. We needed nothing else. But the red R-Wing, where you could just do the multiple target lock on, was just super cool. And I feel it's like those type of customizations that they can bring back to future Star Fox games, or have it where you're having different variations of R-Wings. Andross's forces intend to build a base in this area. Destroy their rock cruiser.
Good luck.
Now this is my favorite because you get the cockpit view, and you finally get your cursor here, and you can just spam the barrel rolls without feeling motion sick. So very easy to take them out. And this was really reminds me of the Star Wars arcade X-Wing fighter, where it is just kind of wireframe, it is kind of polygons and such like that. But it was just so good. I saw that they were doing one of those like one-up purchasable arcade cabinets of like the Star Fox X-Wing fighter, and they actually had like a controller modded as like a pilot stick and everything. I was tempted, but the real estate to put that in your house or your apartment and such like that is kind of nuts. Now, out of going into the conversation of Kingdom Hearts, my favorite Kingdom Hearts will always be Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it just came at a time of my life that just really meant a lot. And I actually was a Roxas fan. I absolutely love the character Roxas. So, Kingdom Hearts 2, like, just plays so much in my memories. It's like you got to save the girl, but I just felt like the biggest thing was you got to save your best friend. You got to bring your best friend from the brink, and in which a lot of like anime tropes and stories like that happens, but it happens bittersweet and it happens with a sacrifice, and that's what Kingdom Hearts 1 did. Is it ended in sacrifice. But the opening music for Kingdom Hearts, and that's for Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, like, masterclass. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely great. No, it was just amazing. It was... I know people were making fun of it as like, oh my goodness, it's a 2-hour tutorial, all that stuff. But you actually were, like, feeling companionship. You were feeling the like, belongingness. And then it just ends, and it's just like, well, I guess this is the end of my story, and I just lost it. I was just like, we gotta bring Roxas back. Here's the Rock Crusher suffering from defeat while in our transmission feed we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. I still need to dip a toe on Expedition 33. I heard really good things about it. I heard it's a good return to a lot of role-playing basics. So I need to give it a try. Alright. Oh, I love the Space Armada level. Um, Even though it's like in the easy mode and such, I think this is one of my favorite ones just because of the cinematic, I guess, portrayal that they were trying to accomplish in Space Armada that kind of falls like flat, but it's still really good. It's still really fun. Sea salt ice cream, salty sweet.
Good luck.
Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. Sounds like you just hit the wrong buttons. Alright, we got the Quasar. Oh no, these are the Vulcan. Vulcan. Yeah, yeah. Oh, extra life. I'm definitely gonna need that. Oh my goodness. It's just I'm basically playing with pixels here. Oh, we are going in. We are going in. We're just not going to slam into every single little thing. We're just gonna use the shields as much as possible. Woo! In and out. Wow. Out of like the last two gameplays that I've done in Star Fox, that is the first time that I've ran into Falco. Like, Falco was in radio silence in like 2 of my playthroughs. It's really weird. They randomize it out, so it's not the same wingman that you save like in a scripted way, like Star Fox 64 or the Star Fox remake. No, if you guys are saying it's if Expedition 33 is a good treat, I'm gonna try it out. You guys have not steered me wrong. Ooh. It took me a while to figure out what Peppy would mean about retros, and retros are just breaks. It's like, what do you mean fire my retros? I'm already playing retroly. Ooh, let us blast through. Whee! Take care of those guys, because those are a pain in the butt. No, I am a traditional, like, RPG enjoyer. I do like, you know, the like, action RPGs as best as one can enjoy those, but give me turn-based, give me traditional, like, even give me, like, grindiness and such like that. Like, I'm all for it. I almost like it when a game's a little bit grindy in a sense. Like, I'm a huge Breath of Fire fan, so that is like a huge thing of like being grindy. Many good tears. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about Kingdom Hearts 4. Tetsuya Nomura, as a director, he is a crazy, wild man. I mean, we can look a little bit on, like, the craziness of, like, the nobodies and such like that, that were, oh my goodness. Hit the retros! Hit the retros! Going too fast. Like, just the convolutedness of Tetsuya Nomura goes really crazy. I feel that he tries to be a Kojima as far as like all of the crazy in-between messages and such, but Kojima does so in a drug trip type of like PTSD sort of way, where Tetsuya Nomura does it more in like in a conspiracy theory sort of way. I hope that makes sense. I love Tetsuya Nomura, but he will complicate things like you can't imagine. Woo! Again, like, props for Nintendo for trying to, like, animate this scene to make it look like what it needs to do and what it has to do. And they accomplish it. But it must have taken so much, like, memory and just kind of, like, 3D, like, direction to fit that into a 16-bit cartridge with the FX chip. Very much so with Final Fantasy VII Remake. The reason why Final Fantasy VII Remake is literally like a sequel now to Final Fantasy VII, that it is just a plain out remake, is because Tetsuya Nomura is on the project. The new director that they have, that Tetsuya Nomura gave his blessings to, is an amazing, amazing guy. And he did Rebirth, and Rebirth was like so freaking good. I'm a do or die Final Fantasy VII enjoyer, so for me, they can't do wrong. Even though I will admit there's some parts where it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, this is like fandom, or this is like a fanfic. So then again, I've bought, I couldn't tell you how many times I've bought Remake, or I've bought Final Fantasy VII over and over, like the original PlayStation, the black label, the green label, the 8th edition for PC, the PSP version of it, the PS3 version for it, the Steam version for it, the Nintendo Switch version of it. I just pick them up. I have a problem. See, that was part of Final Fantasy VII, where you could still go on a date with Yuffie. It still doesn't make it any more weird, but it's interesting. It's cute. Now, the boys' night out is still amazing. It's amazing. If you ever have to like play through it again to kind of see it and to enjoy it, oh my goodness, it's so good. Be sure to use your retros, aka your brakes, if you're going too fast. Be careful with my R-wings. So yeah, apparently like this story is like I guess the R-wings were commissioned by Space Dynamics and then were purchased by like they were commissioned by James McLeod. And Space Dynamics is like owned by Corneria, or the Corneria Defense, so in a really weird way, like, yeah, but no. But this is the lore that Star Fox Super Nintendo was playing at. Alright, now the most important thing about this area is you cannot be in one place like for too long. And the reason behind that is these towers will spawn out of nowhere and shoot these things that take about a fifth of your life. It's crazy. I think I've died here more than any other place in my game playthroughs with Star Fox. If anything, just the old Star Fox game just tells you to just keep shooting. Just don't stop shooting. Everything and anything is a threat to you and to your loved ones, and you will just continue to fire that laser, soldier. Yeah, it's these towers. It's these towers that are so annoying that appear out of nowhere and takes out half of your shield. Sorry, Peppy. Yeah, appear out of nowhere. Whew! That was close. There's also a very hard way of judging depth perception in this game. Wow, I completely missed that guy. And I'm just like taking out Peppy's shields. Thankfully, they don't have shields in the conventional sense. Ow. And I didn't get it. Okay. It's funny. I think I've saved Peppy more this playthrough than anyone else. Well, they definitely like changed a lot of stuff from Yuffie, especially just letting her have her own like spin-off, like in remake. That I found really interesting, and they gave her a lot more like story importance, which I thought was really cool. I was hoping that they would do the same thing with Vincent, doing like an integrate for Rebirth, but they wanted all hands on deck for Revelation, which I get, Oh, ow. Oh no, wing damage. Oof. He's already doing the fire thing. That's crazy. Oh, first death, maybe. Thank you, Elemental Wanderer. I really like the dress. It was a long time coming for sure. Oh, avoid the fire. Woo. Now, because of the difficulty that are retro games, I get to keep that broken wing as we go into Venom. See, their excuse, Yorbaz, is that they already used Reunion for Crisis Core, so they didn't want to do it again for the third game. I swear it was going to be called, like, Final Fantasy VII Remember or something like that, but it would have been interesting. Revelation is pretty to, like, standard operating procedure with them. Alright, I'm going to mute myself just real quick. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay. Oh, could you imagine? Yeah, reminded, recoded. 365-5. Not making fun of those Kingdom Hearts games. Those were actually pretty decent. Part 2.5.
Good luck.
Okay, we are back in space. Oh my goodness, Slippy already right off the bat. Now, it seems like since these, since your squad mates do not have HP, or like a bar or anything like that, if you save them and you save them early on, they just kind of provide like extra fire support and kind of hang out with you for a little bit. That's my gist. Oh my goodness. This extra wing's becoming a little bit of an issue. Or this lack of a wing is becoming an issue. Oh wow, they split. I cannot grab items here for the life of me. They have to kind of like get magnetized on me. See, okay, so we've only had Falco show up once. Okay, that was my bad, Peppy. I was definitely shooting at you. Oh, come here, you. You think you're all stealthy? I can see your framework. Your frame wire. Oh my goodness. I am running into everything. Whew. Alright, if we could get some shields. Oh, we're not gonna get shields in time. Let's get this guy though. This boss I hate. Jesus. It's literally taking my, like, crosser time to try and, like, get it. Still dealing with a broken wing. I've seen mods for a female Sephiroth, and I don't know what to think of it. Like, unfortunately, these modders do a very, very good job doing it, and you're just like, damn it, okay. I might rewind if I die, especially if I lose, like, all the continues or so. We're on a mission today. Okay, I remember this part. Now, iconic music. If we're talking about music, it's in Smash Bros. Remixes. There's that invisible flying tower again. Okay. Like I said, I hate these things. If you want to have a bad time, call these guys up. I swear, if I'm gonna beat this game again with a broken wing, I think that's just what I'm gonna be known for, is that each time that I beat a Star Fox game, it's gonna be with a broken wing. Such a weird type of tradition. Oh, we are losing some frame rates here. Ooh! We're gonna hit the retros. Ooh! Okay, we're gonna take this little by little. Oh, thanks for the wing repair. It would make it a one-winged angel. That'd be the worst type of like nickname to give like a pilot, like a good old tried and true pilot. I was like, oh, Alice? Oh, that one-winged angel. Yeah, yeah. She could tell you a few stories. Oof. Okay, and this guy shoots lasers, missiles, and the quasar stuff. So, kind of another guy you don't want to necessarily... Whew. Not one that you want to really just be staying in one place. But we don't have any gimbaled lasers. Jeez. At least bombs do pretty good damage to the bosses. We're making some progress here. Is he gonna do the big jump? The big steppy? No, he's gonna do the kick! Oh, I forgot he throws his Tims at you. But hey, we can get the laser upgrade now. Yeah, I completely forgot. He just threw his size 52 Tims at me. I think it's mostly because it'll just change the dynamic that they have, especially when you change like kind of gender roles like that. And if you've seen some of the mods of like female Sephiroth, like it actually looks really good. It actually looks really, really good. Like intentional. Now I'm trying to think of any kind of like really good Final Fantasy like antagonist that was female, other than like the Sorceress and Ultimisa. Because those designs were great. But yeah, just having like female Sephiroth and stuff like that was pretty crazy. Ow. Did a little bounce. Alright, now he's gonna do his Mirage trick. It sucks because you're just chipping away from damage. Oh, we got shields though. Okay, we just have to remember he does the big boot. He does the big step. Jeez, that hurts. And they don't... They're just relentless. Oh my goodness, come on. Give me the vulnerabilities. The vulnerability mode. The phase. Like, this guy's such a pain in the butt. Oh, he's doing the big slam? Okay. Okay, we got him this time. Come here. There we go. No fourth phase for you. Oh, jeez. Unalesca is a good one. Indeed, a worthy foe. Oh, let's get some healing. Oh, goodness. Listen, retro games do not give you any chill. If it touches a pixel of that wing, prepare for some damage. The ultimate life form. Did I get it? Yeah, it's in. No, it didn't go in. It was too soon. Oh, those are unbreakable polygons. That had to go in. Dang. Whew. That was some good dodging. Okay, that has to go in. That went in. Nope, that did not go in. I don't think he has a mechanic like that. I can't remember. It's been too long. Well, I have one more bomb. I could try it out. No, I'm just doing it, like, way too late. Or way too early. Oh my goodness, give me the eye. There we go. Give me the cube. Oh my goodness! Mad cube! Ah, dang it! I see. Yeah, I knew the timing was a little bit off. Well, way off. Alright, now since we know this stuff moves. Oh my goodness, this is no good. That was a little bit bad. A little bit of a handicap for me for the fight. Thank you, Scar. Oh, we took out that eye real easy. Ah, that was too late. Okay, apparently that was much quicker than I had before, which is great. Oh, that went in. It looked like it did, at least. I don't think I'm gonna get the timing right on it. Woo! And that's starfox 1 down. Ah! I know it's gonna like it's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to do the bomb trick with it, the bomb tactic. Get ready for some really meaningful dialogue here. Yeah, Sorceress Edda is probably my best example as a really good female antagonist. Like, the Sorceress lore is so good. The intro FMV for Final Fantasy VIII still gets me hyped up. Thank you, Scar. Thank you for dropping by.
This is Cornelia. Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
Roger. I'm heading back to Corneria.
Beautiful dialogue. A tearjerker. I mean, they just took away titles, no General Pepper, you know, they're all buddy buddy chum. Alright, next up is going to be Star Fox 2. I don't think it's going to be as long because Star Fox 2 was meant to be replayable like multiple times, like literally once you finish it, like you're ready for the next game. So, but it does provide some really, really cool game mechanics that they would use a little bit on Star Fox 64, but they would really utilize that in Star Fox Command. And despite like the story slash fanfic that was Star Fox Command, the gameplay was really fun. The gameplay was really good. Woo. I want to say my first Final Fantasy experience was Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6. Um, that introduced me to the whole like RPG, like turn-based type of gameplay, and I was just fascinated by it. I was so like engrossed on it because all I played at that time was like the action games, your Mario games, your Zelda games and such. So it wasn't so much of a thing. It was basically like a paradigm shift, a paradigm change. And I wouldn't touch another Final Fantasy game until I finished Legend of Zelda. Um, I was a huge, huge Nintendo fangirl, so I just felt anything else was trash. Um, I would have a very, very common theme of calling a game trash and then playing it, and then that game being like the best game I've ever played in my life. So I trashed Final Fantasy VII. I was like, oh, it looks so terrible, like blah blah blah. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna give it a try. I started liking the character design for Cloud Strife, and now to this day, playing Final Fantasy VII, and that like launched me into like an entire pilgrimage of like SquareSoft games before they were Square Enix. So that was Vagrant Story, that was Final Fantasy Tactics, that was your Parasite Eves. Um, it was just this amazing like rediscovery and like learning stuff about myself. I currently have a slight Cloud Strife shrine. I am a huge Cloud Strife enjoyer. So, like, anything Cloud Strife, I try to pick up. It's true, Yarfer. I first started with just bad-mouthing it because I was such a huge fan of Nintendo. And then when I became multi-console educated, Final Fantasy VII taught me not to be so judgmental. Average score, 93%. That is a respectable number. And I don't believe you can get out of this screen. I thought there was a way of inputting your score. So, oops. With that in mind, I'm going to create a suspension point. We're going to go back to game selection. Oh my goodness. I know how to function. And now it's starfox 2 time. I think this is one of my favorite. I think, like, out of the two, like, if I just want a quick play, starfox 2 is there. I am very, very tempted to stream Final Fantasy VII Revelation when it comes out. I've been wanting to do Star Fox remakes streaming, but remake takes about 50 to 60 hours to complete, and then Rebirth, my track record is 130 hours, but that was because I was doing all of the side quests, and there was a lot of side quests, a lot of required side quests and minigames. I heard Revelations is going to be a little bit more calm with the minigames, so that might be a little bit easier to stream and just kind of keep track of. But here we are, Star Fox 2. A 50-hour stream from start to finish. I have returned. I shall make the Cornerians suffer. Inhabitants of Corneria, you shall fear my vengeance. I will demonstrate my awesome power to all of Lylat. That's all the intro you get. Star Fox team, do you read me? I have terrible news. Our sworn enemy, the fiend Andross, is alive. Even as we speak, he is launching an assault on Corneria. The battle carriers and attack forces of Andross are now advancing on Corneria. Enemy bases have been established on overrun planets. Planetary missiles will be fired from these enemy bases. Once again, we must ask for your assistance, Star Fox. Corneria will survive if it sustains minor damage, but if the damage reaches 100%, it is all over. Engage the forces of Andross while at the same time keeping damage to Corneria at the lowest level possible. Good luck. Alright, we are gonna go with Fox and Miu, because Miu's my girl.
Good luck.
But each ship, each pilot has different skills, different types of weapons and such. So it's really cool. I actually have a mod for Star Fox 2 that changes the mothership to Great Fox. It looks really cute. Unfortunately, you can't really do that to like a Nintendo Switch 2, but there's a lot of fun fan stuff. Now, if it's Phantasy Star Online, like, 2 for, like, Dreamcast or GameCube, like, sign me up. I played so many hours on that on GameCube. Alright, we're gonna have Miu start. But right now we have our planetary defense satellite. We got some fighters here. We got one missile coming. So I would say let's fly here and see who comes knocking first. Let's take out the missile. I played New Genesis quite a bit when it first came out. I have not been able to kind of like keep track too much on the new Fantasy Stars. Or I guess it's just one that's new. Oh my goodness, that thing is far, far away. There we go. Yeah, anytime that character creation is involved, I spent hours. Alright, let's get this fighter out. But I like it. It's just like a little bit of like a tactics game here. Tactics strategy. Ooh, super quick. Alright, let's defeat the carrier because they can do like the Alta super awesome laser on you. And we get to show you a feature on the new R-Wings. Oh my goodness, I spent so much time in Soul Calibur 3. I want to say for how introductory the character creation for Soul Calibur 3 was, it was done very well. Alright, walker form. Little chicken walker. And see, this would not appear until Star Fox Zero. I might have done it a little bit too early. Because this is like the first level, it doesn't have like game mechanics yet. Just how crazy is this? It's so sad that they delayed this game, but we wouldn't have had Star Fox 64 without it. Elemental Wanderer, I'm feeling a bit better, but whenever I get sick, my voice is always the last thing to recover. So I'm finally in the mending stage of my head cold, but I'm gonna sound like crap for probably the next 3 days. Alright. And what do we have here? We have enemy fighters. Alright, let's go to Titania. The walker is crazy. Oh, okay, we're gonna fight Pigma first. Of course, Star Fox 2 was the introduction of Star Wolf. I forgot that he has like, he drops like these like mines or something like that. Of course, no lock on lasers just yet, but you can charge it. But dang, if anything, Star Wolf really ensures that you waste your time with them, because everything here is timed. As you can see, there's like a little clock icon, and that clock icon plays off of the real-time map. So any missiles that are flying, any enemy tactics that are happening, those are happening while you're in combat. Okay, now we can go to Titania. Yeah, I could usually sense or feel like when I'm like on the mend. Oh my goodness. Big guy. Alright, and then we just go on these little switches. See, I tried to do the double tap that it's advising, and it doesn't really work. It's so cracked. Oof. That was a little head-on. Got some laser fire damage going on here. Yeah, juked it. Alright, back to Chicken Walker. It's really, really weird controls how they had to do this, since you really don't have like a stick. You use like L and R to kind of like turn.
Special weapon.
Special weapons. Ooh. Alright. It has kind of an auto-lock feature to it, but it's mostly like strafe shooting. Jeez, that took quite a bit. Yeah, I try to stay as hydrated as possible. Warm fluids help out quite a bit for the congestion. It's kind of a weird thing whenever I try like a Dayquil or NyQuil, it always tends to make me feel worse before I feel better. Oh, let's see if we can intercept this missile here. It's going to destroy the... It's going to destroy the satellite. Ugh. But we get another member of Star Wolf here. We got Leon. I can't remember what his specialty is. Whew. Well, then just mobility. Dang, he is just going to just waste all my time here. Let's heal up here, because I think he's gonna have more tricks up his sleeve. There we go. Oh, it missed the satellite. But I don't think the satellite's charged up to take it out. Immediate to boss fight. Yeah, I think it'll be unavoidable. A very unique boss for sure. Oh, there's such a weird angle here. Whew, that was close. We almost lost Mew. Iconic Cyber Dragon. Alright, let's switch over to Fox. I think we missed the missile. Yeah. Let's heal up Mew. Oh, I forgot we could warp too. Let us warp to Fortuna. So we can get these guys out of the way. Ferrix, going forward? Understood. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I just kind of guess. Oh my goodness. There's the enemy. Jeez, they're not making it easy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Very nice. Okay, he's gonna do the special beam cannon. We're going to take this guy out, then attack the cruiser. Yeah, I always call you Commissar. Oh, your Buzz? Okay. I am learning a lot. Admittedly, I'm really, really bad with pronunciations and really bad at guessing pronunciations. So I do appreciate you guys letting me know. Oh, where are they? That was a beautiful laser shot. Or charge laser shot. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. What is this guy doing? He's just going up and down. Those are some major maneuvers there. There we go. Oh, I think our death laser is finally gonna do some work. Of course, I'm just gonna take it out myself. But yeah, I really, really like what they were doing in Star Fox 2. Oh, this is the space debris section that I like getting hit on. Oh, meanwhile in the mission map, missiles aiming at Corneria again. Should I be using my retros? Oh, probably. Let's see, how many things can we destroy before... Oh wow, it just has me at this weird angle. Okay. Good, really cool what they're trying to accomplish with this. Oh, we'll take that. I'm gonna try to use the R-Wing as much as possible before we need to switch to the Chicken Walker. Oh, okay. Chicken Walker time. Sometimes it gives me, like, puzzles to do. I guess, like, this round of RNG is not allowing me to do that. It's more action-based. Commissar, I was pretty much the same too, because you had kind of like two VTubers, like two types of VTubers. You either had like the really squeaky, laughy, screamy ones where like you try to give them a chance and it's like just absolutely tendonitis on your ears and you just shut it off about like 30 seconds in. And then you have some really cool like VTubers that either try not to be VTubers, but they want to be particularly like faceless or not have like real identity and such in there for purposes. I'm kind of the latter in that, in the sense that I'm very, very shy in real life, and but this was something that I've always wanted to do. This is always something that I felt that I had a talent for or a knack for and such, and I really wanted to give it my all before just deciding, nah, it's not for me. But I've been having a lot of fun with this. I think it's been one of my favorite projects, favorite like commitments to do. Alright, it is missile time. Oh, only one missile? Okay, I mean, I'll take it. It's better than like the 3 or 4 missiles I had last time. Alright, I think last one is actually Venom's doorsteps. Oh, this is going to be more puzzle. Alright. Now, Star Fox Command had very similar like game mechanics to this. They did have the walker though, but they did have it more or less like, think of like the mission in Star Fox 64 where you were fighting in Katina and you had to defeat like the mothership. Think of that as every single mission in Star Fox Commando, so you had to defeat a mothership each and every time. Which is fun. If you really like that type of mission, it was really enjoyable, but it was definitely rinse and repeat. Oop. Alright. Oh, okay. Got 3 targets here. Oh, definitely need some healing items. Like that one. Did the other one leave healing? Nope. Okay. Come on, open up. Okay. I don't know how I was able to destroy that when the shields were up, but I will take it. Alright, almost there. Yeah, it's the same thing. Your buzz, kind of in that sense where it's like sometimes you just watch those streams and it's like, you know, fun eye candy, and then like in the other times it's kind of like, okay, like I get the point, I get the idea. Where's the context now? And truth be told, I do kind of design Alice. I do kind of dress a little bit more the alluring kind of like morale officer type of way, but not to the point where it becomes my personality. Okay, this one I remember is a little bit difficult because you are like fighting in an asteroid field. So you have to avoid asteroids while fighting Wolf. But we're scoring some pretty good hits off of him. Oh, that was a good bomb. That was a very, very good bomb. Oh, asteroid. That was a very well placed bomb. I definitely aim for more like World War One, World War Two pinup type of stuff. I did like a really huge study and like art project with them, so it kind of stuck with me. Oh, at least they did the kind decency of healing me up. Oh my goodness, I am on fire. Okay, I'm gonna do the walker all the way through. Woo! they gave a lot of screen time for the walkers. This was like the natural progression that they felt that Star Fox was supposed to take, was like new vehicles, new everything. Okay, this is fire. That's lava. We're gonna have to jump for it, I think. Like I said, like almost all the missions are randomized to a slight degree. Oh, we have a heart thing here. Or we did. Oh well, I think I'd still take my bombs over it. We still have plenty of shields. Oops. The controls are a little bit different from Star Fox 2. Or Star Fox 1. Alright, back to Chicken Walker. I think I'm heading the right way. All this is like a little bit of a maze for this final encounter. Oh yeah, we're here. Oh, he's actually getting me with those little laser shots. I think that's all of them. Did I miss one? Yep, I missed one. Alright. Shoot that familiar cube. Woo! There we go. Alright. Last mode here. Get Andros 2.0. I forgot this is all range mode too. Right, I forgot how intense this one is, just because it is just kind of, oh my goodness, similar to like the brain fight. Ooh. Particle spam. Oh, where did that madman go? Oh, I went the wrong way. Alright, let's keep up the pace. Shoot, down to our last few marbles. Come on. Almost there. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. So many marbles. But yeah, with just how quick this Star Fox 2 goes, it's just like a really perfect game to play like in between like life stuff.
Good work, Starfox. It was a team effort.
What's a mission? Adios, Android.
Let's head back to Corneria.
I just love the little voice clips. That's very true. There's no marbles allowed in a Super Destroyer. It really does. Like the those little like voice clips. I don't know if they actually like credit them in like the credits or anything like that, and if they just like counted them as like almost like sound programming. It was like back in the day before you even like had a thought of that. It's like you just picked a few people from like The Office to do some voicing and such. The infamous Super Mario 64 line. That'll live in infamy. Hey, Mirage Dragon, our boy. Now this round, I only fought 3 of the 4 Star Wolf members. There we go. And then this one you can enter in your stuff, I believe. Come on, let's at least hit C. I think you have to aim for like the higher difficulties. Alright, there's... The good old-fashioned arcade style of entering your initials. Will never get lost. Alright, now we are going to switch over to the coup de grace, so I'm just going to bring your attention over here while I get that set up. Alright, okay, that was super quick, so we're going back to it. Now this game, like, I made it, like, almost a lifelong tradition that anytime it's like a anniversary or anything like that, and this just being like a like channel anniversary, like I equivalent it to essentially having it as like a birthday, that I always play Mario RPG and just see how far I can get to it, and I usually will complete it. I love the remake that they did with this. I think like the care to attention and the crafting to it was really amazing. And I think after Final Fantasy VI, this was my next RPG game. And I instantly fell in love with it. Right, we're gonna start from the beginning. Do this normal mode. Once I can control the settings, I will be switching it over to the OG soundtrack. The soundtrack they had here was really good, but there's a charm to the OG. But no, I have not played Unfair Mario. Is it kind of like the tough, like kind of Japanese levels, Japanese curated levels? And yeah, no kidding that Luigi was real all this time. We were just like a patch and some lost data files away. Alright. Oh, I forgot this is Nintendo settings here. Alright. Classic. I love that they allow you to do it. That's just super cool. Let's see. Save on again. Confirm the menus. That's exactly what we need. Movement dash. Okay, I think we're good. But yeah, I remember this was a huge classic between friends. It was a memorable game for me and my siblings. And to this day, for anything like turn-based, I always try to do like the timed hits for it. I did challenge the post game bosses. I never did the rematch for Clulex though, so that has remained to be completed. I'm kind of glad that they did like that special type of attention to it. I'm glad that I kind of found it funny that you fight like 2D Clulex in the main storyline. Or like the main storyline before like the post storyline. Don't let Bowser bruise you, Mario. Mario, prepare yourself for the great beyond. Sorry, had to sneeze there. What was that sound? No! It's a chain reaction! Hang in there! Chandelier! I'm holding on by the skin of your teeth. Whatever you do, don't let go. Yeah. Coming, Mario. Fight, Mario. Fight. But I love how they do all of like the normal animations from like the original. With the exception, they changed a little bit of Mario's animations. But they kept it pretty faithful. Booster was like the official wall for this game. Like, that is the one that you couldn't really just do stuff normally, and you had to actually like play the game with some like strategicness, some finessing. Mario had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Mario, the whole castle's shaking. Oh, I absolutely love it. Yeah, Bowsette is a freaking phenomenon. The funny thing is, Nintendo claimed that they made like a Bowsette a long time ago, and then that's all that they commented. Hey Mario, a lot of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. Anyway, I came to pick up Princess Peach, since she's a bit late. But just like all the details, just the love and care that they did with this was really good. And this is like a game that like no longer exists because of like the partnership between Nintendo and Square Enix. As of late, though, we're seeing that partnership rekindle with them showing off Kingdom Hearts 4, like during the Nintendo Direct, all the love and care they're doing for Final Fantasy 7. So there's some hope, there's some future into hopefully like reestablishing a relationship back with Nintendo and Square Enix. I hope that brings Gino and Mallow into Smash Bros. So we're gonna go ahead and save. Even though we're gonna be taught how to save. Yeah, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. So where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back, like you always do? Mario, I forgot something important. If you get knocked out, you'll wake up in the last place you saved. But guess what? On this adventure, you'll save automatically whenever you go between areas. It'll save all the time, so if worst comes to worst, you won't lose too much progress. Am I right? You can also hop on this thing to save, just like the good old days. Use them however you like. It's great for taking a break from your adventure. That's everything important I can think of. Now, get yourself to Bowser's Cape. Oh, that's really weird. The autocorrect. Yeah, we're seeing good progress with already like the special guest characters they added in for Smash Bros. Especially Sora. Sora was something that was never meant to happen. Like, um, even with like the rough restrictions when it came to like Disney, whenever it came to like promotions for Kingdom Hearts, like outside of Disney was very difficult. I know that they had to change a lot of stuff in Smash Bros. To um, kind of get Sora to work to get Sora in the game, but that was amazing. I was like, I'm not the biggest Sora fan, but I was pretty emotional when they introduced it, and it's like, Sora's here, Sora's back. Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser. This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. We have big plans, so this is the first step in them. If it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this. Now, a funny thing about this interaction, because I rented this game first. It was like a thing where like I would only get like one video game like a year or so, give or take, and that would usually fall on my birthday. Sometimes I'll get a video game for good grades, but it was just kind of rare and few in between. But they would allow, like, my parents would allow me to rent games. So I rented this game, and the funniest thing is, like, two of, like, the three save files would be stuck on this file, like, on this, like, portion of the game, because people were so not used to, like, role-playing things out, like, revisiting areas, like, backtracking and such like that. So they just got stuck on Toad and just said, screw it, I'm gonna return the game. Which is, like, super crazy. I mean, I remember playing this and I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, I'm here in the map. I already did this one level, just like a normal Mario level. There's nothing else I can do. And then just going in there and seeing that cutscene, and you're like, oh wow, okay, I need to play this like I'm playing a story, and I have to follow things as if I'm continuing like the conversation. And that was like my big head explosion for RPGs. You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then? Mario and his charades. The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now? Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of the Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Oops, excuse me. Oh, that bump to your head reduced your HP level. Explaining to all the non-RPGers in this one, like, small little cutscene. One of the Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up. Got a mushroom. Whenever you want to use it and get some HP back, press X. Eating a mushroom can give you a boost whenever you feel tired. Oh, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Ah, I remember. I came to warn you about Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help you. Do you know about action commands? Yes. Hey, you better watch out. He knows about action commands. He's gonna punch your lights out. Goomba retreats. He's got more bark than bite, huh? Ugh, now that I rushed back here, I had something to tell you. That's right, we need to tell the Chancellor about Peach. I'll see you over in the Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you. Got 3 mushrooms. What? And that's the one thing that I also learned in RPGs, is being a staunch believer of just saving a million times over. That's very true. To like introduce people from something completely different from a Mario game, to kind of explain like, hey, this is the mechanics, this is, you know, how this functions. But I remember, I think like the original translation, like the localization team for the Super Nintendo Mario RPG, like that was an amazing team. The things that they put in here, the little like comments and jabs and such, it was just really funny. Where it's like, this is a mushroom. This mushroom will do this. This is what happens when that happens. When you run out of HP, it's game over. So it was just really fun. Oh my goodness, I cannot aim. I can't use the control stick for it. I have to use the directional pad. Okay, playing this with the original music is really cool. When I first played this, I tried the new soundtrack just because it's new. So this is my first time playing the game again after beating it, that I'm exploring it with the new or with this option, with the normal soundtrack. It's so good. I do know that in this game the timed attacks are a little bit more specific. Um, but also does like that area effect thing. I wish there was a way of turning that off just to give it that original difficulty. But it does make you go through these really quick. And then, of course, the inclusion of a gauge or limit break is just really cool. It's interesting that you bring that up, your Buzz, because I did feel that the Paper Mario series was less hand-holding. It was definitely more like kind of action, more like kind of participation than your normal like RPG. But it was certainly something that wasn't directed to like new players or like novice players per se. I think there was like a pretty good steep learning curve for it, which it wasn't too difficult, but it's something where like if you had no mastery of it, like when you hit the halfway point of the game, you start hitting some really major walls. Yeah, the flavor context here is so good. I love Luigi's Mansion. I was so enthralled by it. I beat it the first time I got it. Mario, you will always go physical. I know there's like kind of a min-maxing for it, but that's how I always kind of like imagined it or organized it back in the day. I think you go with the one that gives you the most growth. In this way, the physical attacks could take out most enemies. Now, I haven't played any of the sequels for Luigi's Mansion. I'm not too... I think they're good. I just haven't, like, really played them. I think I would enjoy them. Evo Creo 2 and Nexomon Extinction. I'll have to take a look at those, yeah. Honey syrup. Danger Mario runs. I'll have to take a look at it. Alright, I won't kill all the enemies here. Again, I'm kind of a bit of a grinder. Actually, I don't know if Mario could do like his own gauge move. I thought they were just like grip moves. Juked out that Goomba. Yeah, let's try the gauge move. Toad assist? Eggshell. Nice. Oh, interesting. Welcome, Sam. We are playing Super Mario RPG. This is the remake, but with the original sound score from the Super Nintendo. It is the Mario of the RPGs. Flower points. Actually, let's use that. Oh, it actually replenished our flower power. That's cool. So, because this is when we fight. Yeah. Let's see. How far am I to level? I think I can get 24 more EXP. I like having Fireball for these guys. Usually make some quick work. Oh wow, they only give like 2 XP. Ideally, what I want to do tonight is get to the first star. And just kind of see how that, you know, how that kind of simmers through. If we want to do either like any more like streaming for Mario RPG. I'm always up to play this game. It's just a fun classic. Okay, how close are we now? 16? Okay. Let's grind this out. Let's get the fire ability. Just so we can get ready for Croc. And then I'll move things a little bit quicker. That was like my frustration with Paper Mario, was like, I'm a big numbers person. I like seeing, you know, 50s, 100s, 1000 when it comes to health damage, even if it becomes a little bit absurd. And Paper Mario was like, man, if you could do 10 points of damage, like, you're some kind of god. And like you like savor those moments, and especially if people are watching you, they're like, "What? That was only like 8 points of damage." And you're like, "Yeah, but you have to understand how long it took me to get there." This is on Nintendo Switch. I am playing this on a Nintendo Switch too. That's why the Mario and Luigi series kind of bridged Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario aspects together. Still having it where it's very nice and active, but still that charm of like physicality, timed hits, Mario elements per se, of like action and cooperation. Alright, we're gonna keep that gauge for the Hammer Bros. Ugh. I was gonna mention, it's like, yeah, see how used to the mechanics I have with this game? I'm doing pretty good, and then I just got hit for 4 points of damage. Alright, we gotta be, oh yeah. Two more EXP. And that'll heal us, I bet. Very nice. So if you want to min-max in this game, you look to see like how much of like the growth that you got for that level up here. So you can see, like, we're moving kind of like 2, 3, 5, and such like that. But this is where you want to look at it, so you want to get like the most upgrade, the most bang for your buck. So attack will increase by 2, this will increase by 3, and this is going to increase by 1. HP is always going to increase pretty high, which is not bad for like the beginning gameplay, especially if you're learning kind of the mechanics of the game. But you also want to learn kind of the overall strengths of each character. So that's why I always do Mario physical and other characters like magic and then other characters like HP or so. I am going to go ahead and just keep Mario physical. That's going to help with a few enemies. And that should have healed us. Yeah, completely healed us. Now you got my hammer angry. You shouldn't have done it. Alright, we're going to start with the gauge move first. That's not going to really help us. Yeah, I'll take the attack up. That one's really hard to time. Okay, they are pushovers. That's one thing I noticed with the remake, is that I feel that some of the enemies are tougher in the Super Nintendo version. This you can almost beat in like 3 or 4 turns, give or take. I am familiar with that RPG series. I honestly have not like played into it, even though I heard it is a must-have for like RPG and just for your collection. Hey, where did this hammer come from? Hey, do you know what this is? It has a Hammer Bros insignia on it. No one stands a chance against you when you're whopping them with this. That might come in handy. Pick up a hammer. Let's get a move on. I'll see you in the Mushroom Kingdom. I did think it was really cool that they brought like hammers back to a Mario game, just to play homage of like him being Jumpman. You just have like all these really unique interactions here. Now they did change things from like the localization and like the translation from the Super Nintendo to this game, because they made it more closer to the Japanese game, to more of like the original translation. The localization team for the Super Nintendo really took a lot of liberties, and that's what really made that game like become its own, and really like showed how like the localization team for Final Fantasy did their work. And I thought it was really unique, really cool. I did find it a little bit weird that they took that out. Like, that's iconic. Like, that's something that you like. It's like everything. Like it's in the manuals. It's in like yeah. I don't understand that too. They did the hat thing, which I don't know if that's like a nod to like Mario Odyssey or what have you. But yeah. Oh really? I wonder if it's just like the whole V for victory thing, maybe. Final Fantasy 12, I absolutely love, just because I'm a huge fan of Vagrant Story. The art style and like just like the story direction for it is so memorable. So it just falls in line with Final Fantasy 12, because it's done by the same team, if I remember correctly. She's departed for your house hours ago. Sorry, I forgot I have to narrate here, but I'm like also like in awe of this game. I fear the worst. Could Bowser somehow be behind all of this? Mario charades. Spore is alive. You're telling me that Bowser has abducted the princess again? Never mind. It'll be up to you to enter the keep and rescue Princess Peach. Now, as a kid playing Mario RPG in the Super Nintendo, I was so confused about it. I was like, why doesn't Mario talk? Like, I've watched the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Like, he talks. So I just didn't know about the whole, like, talkless, like, protagonists that you're supposed to, like, fill in their boots and everything. So I was always confused by that. Like, even with, like, Final Fantasy VI, it's like everybody talked. There was not, like, a quiet protagonist. But you get used to that playing Legend of Zelda and all, but it was just really funny and cute. The keep is unsaleable. What awful powers is at work here? Mario, her life is in your hands. Please, save our dear princess. Oh, Mario. You're making sure to equip things you get, right? Shall I have Toad explain the process? No need. Ah, that's our Mario for you. You're clearly well equipped for this task. You can buy armor and accessories in the item shop. Now, take care. Oh, Mario! Forgive me. I cannot stop worrying about the princess. Go to the cellar and prepare for your journey. The vault guard shall assist you. See, I didn't know that it was that, like, particularly offensive. Which is really funny because when they introduced the Inklings for Mario Kart 8, before they had to change it, they were doing the arm gesture each time that they like hit an enemy with like an item and such, and I was like, okay, that's gonna get patched. That's really crazy. And it did get patched because it was an insult in a lot of cultures. I'm like, yeah, like who thought that was a great idea? There's a vault. Let me show you around. Some item explanations here. This is a mushroom, but you knew that by looking at it, huh? These mushrooms give you from the treasure chest don't work quite like the mushroom items. Treasure chest mushrooms restore both HP and FP when you open the chest, but you can't save them for later. Mushrooms you find as items only restore your HP, but you can take them with you and use them whenever you want. This is a flower. These flowers from treasure chests work a little different than flower items. Treasure chest flowers increase your flower points as soon as you grab one, but you can't carry them with you. Flower tabs, on the other hand, you can take with you. If you use those with the X menu, they'll increase your FP. This is a coin. The small ones are worth 1, and the large ones are worth 10. This one's a 10. Yes, we know all about flower points. Now, I don't know if you guys watch Fox in Space, but they did a small little like skit where they're signing on Fox McCloud to the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie. And they have Vinny from Vinesauce, providing some voicing, and it's basically Mario, Luigi, and Bowser signing off like Fox McCloud to the movie, and the voice acting is just superb, and they sound exactly like the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, like to the point where I'm like, wait, like this can't be it. Like, Captain Lou has passed away for so long. Like, this guy has it spot on. And the person who did the voice acting for Luigi was amazing. And it's just like, oh my goodness, that was just such a nice nostalgic treat to it. And I love myself some Wolfgang. Is like, you know, any way we could get, you know, a little bit of Star Wolf into the scene and such. But, it was just so good. Oh my god, the trick-or-treating. Oh my god. Me and my friends, like, will always just, like, play that meme or just, like, do it. Like, we have, like, 3 things for Halloween. We have the Pumpkin Hills Pumpkin Guy dance. Um, we have the, Are You Guys Trick-or-Treating? Specifically the one for A Fox in Space. And then I believe the other one had to do with Sonic with the ghost. But I think those were like the main 2, if not the 3. Mallow, our boy. Just the way that Fox McCloud went from 1 to 100 when they were asked if they're going trick or treating. You're soaking wet, aren't you? I'm alright now. Sorry, it's nothing like a good cry. But what was I crying? I had some reason. My grandpa asked me to buy some things here for him. When I walked into town, that croc stopped me. Oh yeah, he took it from me. He stole my coin. I chased him, but he was way too fast. Mario, let's see how you're gonna take care of Bowser. Leap. Wow, he doesn't stand a chance. Wow, you're the Mario? I know all about you. You got more jump than a box of frogs. I'm Mallow from Tadpole Pond. I'm a frog, if you can believe it. I can't jump. Embarrassing, huh? How about it, Mario? Will help me catch that filthy thief? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The young frog, Mallow, who doesn't look at all like a frog, joins Mario in his quest. I would love to see a remake of that Fox in Space Halloween special using the character holograms from the Star Fox remake. That would be fun. This was just a standalone RPG. I'm trying to remember any secrets. It's been a while. I know you can go into someone's house and they'll teach you about hidden items, hidden blocks. Now, for the RP's sake, we're gonna go to the item shop here. Hey Mallow, what kept you? Starting to worry. Wait till you hear this. You see... Wait, I already heard. Old Frog Sage told me. Seems to know everything. Hold on. I was kind of sad that they changed him to Frog Sage, because of course we all know in the Super Nintendo version it was Frog Fuchsius. I guess that didn't pass the translation bar with it, and Frog Sage, to be honest, was the correct translation from the Japanese script. But again, the English localization for Mario RPG, they were cooking. They made such an experience. She does. Samus does appear. I believe she's either with. She sleeps either in Peach's guest bed, but it's here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Coin was stolen. What? Well, if that's the case, I guess we can't trade. What a shame, huh? Oh, but there's no need to worry. Mario here will help us out. Is that so? Well, if Mario's on your team, you'll have that coin back in a jiffy. Not so fast. Take this with you. You'll probably need it. Pick-me-ups. the absolute source of my power when I was little. Okay, it was this lady who teaches you. Stand before me. Now I order you to jump. In this world, we have things called hidden treasures. Use your awesome jumping ability to look for them. This should help too. Signal ring. Don't forget to equip it while you're hunting for hidden treasures. Oh, that reminds me, there was one in the castle. I'm trying to remember. Was that a double? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. It's slowly coming back to me. Oh, that's cool. The whole modding scene and such, as far as Smash Bros is super crazy. But that's really cool that you're able to do that for Ferrix. You'll definitely have to show that off. You'll have to... Oh, I remember this one was kind of weird because it was like in the middle here. I think you could do it when another thing happens to the castle. You could get almost like a Final Fantasy VII thing. Found Peach's question, question, question. Hey there, what do you think you're doing? I'll give you this in exchange. Just leave everything where it was. There we go. Free mushroom. For being nosy. No, I absolutely love, like, people making things their own and just making it customized. Mario, I have something to report, sir. I saw him. He's here somewhere. He just zoomed past me a second ago. Did you see him? Did it look like something like this? Why, yes, exactly. He's the one who took my coin, so why didn't you stop him? Because I forgot my bazooka at home. Sheesh, give me a break here. I'm glad they kept that joke. I don't know why I would have thought they would have removed it, but it's just such a weird random thing. Come back here. Har har. Use mugs, never catch me. A snail can outrun you morons. Leia. That's him. Hurry, Mario. Let's get him. Mario, you might want to take this. Got a map. Alright. Oh my goodness, Buzz, you're absolutely right. He has the courage of the cowardly dog, so now I can imagine if it's just doing the whole, like, fucking sputtering. Oh my god. You're trying to tell me? Go home to mommy before you get hurt, kid. Alright, I am gonna check Mallow real quick. So I do want to get him to a specific level, make things a little bit easier. I can already see an item that we can use. Watch where you're going, ya fool! Encounters stronger than usual monsters. Defeating them will give you lots of coins, EXP, and even frog coins. That was a very nice change that they did with this game, was like the notorious monsters. Because it's like the only way that you can farm frog coins. Otherwise, frog coins were pretty finite in the original game. And that's how you can get a lot of, like, endgame accessories. Oh my goodness, I love myself some Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's one of those shows that it's like, is really good but also disturbing at the same time. But I think that's why it made it good. Oh my goodness, there's so many baddies. That's another frog coin. Kind of weird for storyline purposes because he basically, I believe he stole a frog coin from Mallow. So we're getting frog coins here. It would have been like, oh, I got my frog coin. I guess I could head back to the shop. Alright, we'll just keep going. You can jump to save your life, kid. So I guess this is goodbye. My favorite one was always like Quack or like the goose god on goosey wings. Or banana, or like the banana one with the huge monkey and banana holla. The goose god was so good. It's the thing that just like gets me all the time, and I'll just catch myself saying it whenever like I'm trying to say something so pronoun and so like ridiculous. I'll like just add in at the very end on goosey wings, and people will either accept it and just think that's like, okay, yeah, that's legit, or they'll just say like, Alice, you're cracked out. Have a good one, Sam. Thank you for joining. Oh, we're out of flower power. But just enough for a fireball. Thunderbolt. Nice. Right. We're gonna go sidetrack here and grab this. Let's see. I'll try to remember other like other things from Courage. There's just so many things. I know there was like the alien ducks that sounded like the Beatles. And just the best line from that was, "Don't tell me what to do." Alright, this I believe is Star. Yep. Oh. Keep going, keep going. That's 2 levels. I love the leveling in this little Mallow shuffle. I'm gonna go physical. And then we got the Mario Shaker. HP rain, and we're gonna just put you on magic the whole entire time. Let's get this treasure chest here. Yeah, the Cat's Hotel one was kind of uncomfortable. So of course, like the return to slab one was like really jarring for me, growing up. Um, the snowman one, and it's not necessarily the snowman himself, but the scene where he's sliding down the hill, and it's playing that like really intense like Arctic chanting sound, like on a bad time if you're like in a fever dream or anything like that, like that gets my like heartbeat pounding like pretty bad, like really intense. The snowman. I believe we could beat the croc right now. You guys couldn't chase down a pumpkin. At this rate, it'll take you 100 more years to catch me. Almost got caught. Huh, your arrows are much faster than your feet. At this rate, it'll take you 50 more years to catch me. Ah, dang it. Probably not gonna get that one. Yeah. Nope. Oh, we duked them. Double duke. You again. This is getting old. It'll still take you... Enough. You got me fair and square. I'll give you back your coin. Whoa. Did you really believe I was... Do you really believe me? I was lying. That's very true. I tell you, this game is so much better on a Pro controller. I played this through with the Joy-Cons, and the Joy-Cons were just not doing it. Oh, jeez, Mallow. Let's do fire again. If anything, you can get a mushroom. Oh, freebie. Weird mushroom. And no more fireball. Let's do some honey syrup. And we're just gonna have you defend. There we go. Much better. Give me back my coin or I'll belt you again. Ouch. I'm gonna pay you back in spades, kid. Go on, take back your grubby old coin. Adios, amigos. Alright, we got it back. We got a flower tap for our troubles. Grandpa's coin bag. Can finish my errand now. That croc left a wallet. Yeah, and I think at this point they want us to use the map. In the original game, they gave you like a little trampoline here to get out of the map. To the Mushroom Kingdom. Oof. Continue to stay and watch, but now everyone seems suspicious. By the way, look what I found. 10 coins. Please leave the cart out of money for the items. Alright, definitely some honey syrup. And some... Oh, we could actually max out on honey. Oh, cool. We're gonna save the Mushroom Kingdom citizens real quick. Did you find out what the issue was with the XP? That wallet. Can I have it back? Yes. Now go in and take it. Flower tab. We will take that any day. I don't think there's anything here. I don't want to play outside. It's scary outside. Let's play indoors, okay? Now this is funny, because if you don't do anything, you can come in here and you can see the house shaking. The perfect place for a wedding. But no, we're all stuck inside. Yeah, she's right. I guess we could pull it off until things cool around down here. Just those nice little details. That was also in the original game. Dang, that still hurts a lot. I think we need to power up Mallow a little bit more so that Lightning Strike just basically takes them all out in one shot. And which... Oh, he's super close to level anyway. But yeah, like, and I think it's just because of the limitations of the Super Nintendo. You get more of an idea of like what the characters are actually like supposed to be designed at. Okay, we're gonna give you more magic. Because yeah, I was like, at first I thought it was just pogo sticks, but it's actually small little daggers they're jumping on that have springs. Things are in our kitchen. Get rid of them. Actually, conserve our flower points. Oh my goodness, I do remember that scene from Courage. Oh jeez, Mallow. We really need to give it the ribbon stick. Thanks, Mario. What about my son upstairs? Oops, I forgot all about him. I'm scared. Now this guy can jump. There we go. Take him out with AoE damage. The pipes. Alright. That is a free flower tab. How close are we from leveling? Mario is 13. Mallow just leveled. Oh, we're gonna take care of this guy bothering her. Oof. Just misses all around. Alright, that'll do it. Do we have the power to take down Mac? And of course, she doesn't say anything new. Watch where you're standing in. Huh, gotcha. And I think there's nothing new here. It's a kid playing their game. Alright. Let us save. That's full heal. And save the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh my goodness. It was such a good show. They really don't make shows like that anymore. Like, it was pretty experimental for what is done and what it accomplished. Okay, with this, I think you need to land on the toad's head to get the hidden chest. And it was always really weird to do it. Might not be able to get it because I just can't remember the positioning for it. Ugh. You can't carry anymore? Oh yeah, that's always really nice. So I think it was somewhere here. Oh. He evaded the AoE attack, which is pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. I won't waste our time with that. However, I am gonna go to the armory. A little bit of double dipping. And there goes Mario. Okay. Oh, jeez. That was a big miss. What I found. It's a gold coin. A gold coin, it's all mine. I found this in the cellar. You can have it. Wake up pen. You know what? I can't remember if the item store was selling any, like, equipment. I don't think it did. I don't think when we went here we saw anything. No, we didn't. However, I will max out on the mushroom. We'll get the cleansing juice too. And the pick-me-ups. We'll just max that all out. Well, that's because Spider-Man is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I really enjoyed the animated series for it because it just had that crossover of factions. You got to meet up with Captain America, the X-Men and such, and they were all like the same like voice actors, which was always great. Look at him, he can't even bounce. Maybe we could bounce on his head. I think if I level up Mallow for next time, their speed is going to increase and they'll be able to attack the enemies before they fight us. Peach's room. Oh no, the Chancellor's still in the throne room. What are those things out there anyway? I'm scared. You may not sleep in the princess bed. Have you no manner? And you get a free heal? Like, for all the troubles that Spider-Man and Peter Parker had to go through, they basically get, like, their fair pick on some of, like, the best, like, female superheroes in Marvel. My favorite being Black Cat, Felicia Harding. Oh, just a lot of nothing sandwiches here. Oh jeez, I didn't know I was supposed to rescue Toad. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think a whole scene here. Yeah, you're in one piece. Thanks to Mario, of course. Saved by Mario again. How can we ever thank you enough? Oh no, the Chancellor's still in the throne room. What? That's terrible. But with Mario around, we're safe, right? You bet. There we go. Now, hey, wait, hold on for a sec. Please take this. The princess will be happy to know you have something of hers. Flower tab! Woo! Okay, looks like we have ourselves a new home. We can bounce all day long, and there's no one here who can stand in our way. Yahoo! Let's bounce the night away. Some pretty decent lads. Well, you know, all things said. They all just want to chill and bounce the night away. I mean, who doesn't? Not so fast, pal. Look at him, he can't even bounce. Maybe we could bounce on his head. Counter. Listen up, gang. These guys are putting a stop to our party. Are we happy about this? You've asked for it. Oh, you're gonna get it. You picked the wrong people not to bounce with, bub. How about a fat lip to go with that ugly mustache? So mean. Interesting. They won't give me anything else than the Toad Assist. Let me see if Mallow has anything different. Let's do jump. Or not jump. Inputted that wrong. Nope, it's still Toad Assist. Alright, we'll do it. Ah, really? At least we'll get the strength up. Ah, but for Mallow? Whew, That's a lot of damage. There we go. Shh. That is a good chunk of health. Let's try HP Rain. Now, my favorite Spider-Man, I love Peter Parker and all, but I think my favorite Spider-Man is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, the Scarlet Spider. Just because he didn't like hold any more punches, he was like pretty much like not necessarily lethal protector like realms like the Punisher or Venom, but he was just a lot more serious. I love the original one with kind of like the blue like almost like paper bag on him, but then when he upgraded the suit with it and had like the webbing impact, like I really loved that version of Spider-Man. Spider-Man Noir, I love the design with that too. Yeah. No, it was just like a whole crazy thing, and then like the whole ending of that whole like clone saga and such, which like spoiler alert and such, Ben really like sacrifices himself to save Spider-Man and such, so then Spider-Man resumes, or sorry, Peter Parker resumes the identity of Spider-Man. That was just a really cool part and portion to it. Woo! Nice, and we got some well-deserved levelage. I think just for Mallow. Miles is a whole other level. Like, that is like the modern age, like, Spider-Man like variants that can hold their own in comparison to like all these other ones which are either done by other like comic book writers and such like that. Like that's the one that will stand the test of time for sure. This is not good. This is not good. The mustachioed one is strong. Strong, yes. We must warn the boss. Come on! Gracious! Oh, it's you, Mario. What a relief. Once again, Mario to the rescue. But who were those? Chancellor. Sir, thank goodness you're alright. Mario! So it was you who got us through all this. We owe much to you. First the princess and now this. This is just too much to bear. Mario, how about we ask my grandpa for help? He knows everything. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, hello. My name is Mallow. I'm from Tadpole Pond. Well, any friend of Mario is welcome here in the Mushroom Kingdom. As I was saying, Mario, you are our only hope. Mario, please, you must rescue the princess, now. Mario, I'm in your debt too. Let's head over to Grandpa's place in Tadpole Pond. He can help. Wait, how did I even come to Mushroom Kingdom in the first place? Guess I'll find out soon enough. Freaking Mallow, the little airhead. Could Clay Morton, the sword-like monster who crashed into Mushroom Kingdom, have any connection to do with the star piece that Mario found? Our heroes move on towards the Kiros Heroes. That is weird that they named him Clay Morton and his, like, Super Nintendo name was Mac. All we do is wait here. Don't let us down. Woo! Everything is back to normal. Alright, let us get this, because if not, the next time I play this save, I'm gonna forget. Hey Mello, what kept you waiting? I was starting to worry. Hey mister, I got my coin back. Oh, well done, lad. Here's the thing I promised you. Here, make sure it doesn't get stolen or eaten or whatever. Your grandpa needs it, okay? Cricket pie. Delish. You bet. Mario, thank you so much. Grandpa would be delighted. Woohoo! Alright. We're gonna go ahead and save up our progress here. The Insomniac Spider-Man 2 game was really good. I feel they just keep getting better and better, and the open world, nothing, no load screens, no anything like that. It's just that technology is getting more and more ridiculous. And even the story crafting for those games are really good too. Like them making their own kind of slice of the universe sort of thing. It's still really good too. Well, alright, so we're actually going to wrap it up here, since we just got the first star. So I'm just gonna pause our game right here and just return you back to camera 1. Alright. And there was just a few things I wanted to say, mostly just a lot of special thanks. I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me tonight for the 1-year anniversary. It's just mostly to play fun games and chat, and just to include you guys into my little ritual of playing retro games, kind of an annual base or anything, or just kind of getting that started. But I really appreciate you guys. And I just wanted to give special thanks to my friends who have helped me with my videos, Yarfer, Cyrus, Wire, and Alkiro. Not only for just letting me, allowing me to record our antics, but to support me for the year of my channel. And even before then, I'm fortunate to have them as friends. I also want to thank Dark Omega 7 for being my first and only collab so far. That was a very fun experience with it. And then I did want to thank all my newfound regulars here. Mr. McCavity, he has not joined a stream just yet, but he has supported me with a lot of kind words and support over the year's worth of content. Neotrunks also as well has given me a lot of really fun comments to reply back to. And of course, Death Corp of Kip, or Eclipse, and I knew I was going to screw that up, but good old Commissar for providing me tips and insights on Helldivers that push me outside of my normal loadouts and just really help me enjoy and explore the game itself. I absolutely love the tips that you give and just the flavoring you do it so. It's always just really fun, and I always look forward to reading that. Cold for always being the first one in my chat and staying number 1 in engagements and comments. You are my constant. Steel Trap for spreading the word of my channel to other like-minded audiences. Thank you so much for providing that reach. Your Buzz, again, for the words of encouragement and being my own version of Peppy for intel and patience and reminding me of just kind of those secret stuff in games, and just overall just being a fantastic guy. And I already am just kind of blanking out here, but Elemental Wanderer, I know that you gave me another name to speak of, and I will learn it, by the end of this stream. Just because I'm always bad with names. But I want to thank you for the wonderful conversations in chat and your kind words. It's what turned Splatoon night into anime night, and I encourage everyone who has not seen that live stream to watch it because it was an absolute riot. And if you ever see me stream a Gundam game, I need you to blame them because they got me into Gundam again. But other than that, I also want to thank my lovely, lovely enlisted. You guys are helping me accomplish a dream that I've always felt that I can do and that I know that I was capable of doing. So here is for another year, and here's for more fun, for more relaxation, more conversation, and more companionship to come. All right. You guys have a wonderful rest of the night. I hope you guys have a good weekend. And you know that your Fox Girl is going to go after the stream and rest the fuck up. All right. Take care, everybody. Love you all.